we'll jump into this. Good morning, everybody. We just started our second session of boot camp last night, and on connecting with people. All right, and we are introducing some new recruiting texting tactics that not only produce immediate results, but make the whole process fun. And of course, it's always fun when you're talking to the right people. We've come up with some new strategies and scripts, and we develop these scripts working with folks in boot camp, working with folks in coaching. And James, I'm not getting a lot of questions, so we will take a quick look at him this morning. Now, you can connect with the best prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook. They're waiting to talk to you and have so much fun prospecting and recruiting for your business that it will become addicting when you pick the right people. And you'll close more sales faster than ever before. You'll enjoy waking up every morning, going to your computer to see who wrote back to you, who asked you more about your business. And the best part about it, you're going to know in advance who you want to talk to and who you want to delete. Delete, 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 delete. Now, we also have some brand new LinkedIn video features that are going to triple your business. This morning, after our last night's boot camp session, we're going to jump into some accounts. We're going to answer some people's questions. Texting with a prospect gives you plenty of time to think about what to say, when to say it. And you'll dazzle and impress your prospects with my proven scripts that will help you close more sales faster. So we're just going to jump into it. Now, I'm in Wesley's account, and so Wesley, type in the chat window because you got a lot of background noise. Give me the names of the people that you want to talk to. Who are we looking at? Okay, so we have Tracy. So we're going to go over here to the message area. Now, let me just take a minute, Wesley, to look at where you are in the process. So right now, 16 people want to connect with you. You got 1,046 connections. Okay, so you send them the first message. This was 4 days ago. And 5 days ago. So you need to hit them with the icebreaker. You don't want to wait too long to do that. Next, and you got 16 people that want to connect with you, and again, it doesn't look, well, 5 days ago, it looks like you were active. You weren't active yesterday. So, one last thing. Let's come back over here to your profile. And let's come down here and look at your activity. All right, so the last time you posted something was 5 days ago. But Do you notice how, let's click on this. Do you know how these are grainy? All right, because you're not doing it right. Let's look at Winston Churchill. You see how grainy it is? If we come up here, Winston Churchill quotes. And then we go to images. Okay? Now we can scroll down. Now let's look at the one that you did. Courage is what it takes. Alright? About courage. Okay, so this is it right here. So what you did was you came over here, you saw this, you copied it, and or you saved it actually on your computer and you posted it. Let's come back over here. All right, now we come down here. If I pasted it in here and sent it, it's grainy. And you're going to notice a lot of people do it that way. So what you want to do is when you've got this whole big list here, just click on it one time. And that's going to put it over here on the right. This is where you copy, this is where you paste, and this is where you save the image. So if you're going to post something, it's clear versus grainy. All right? All right, so that being said, let's come over, look at who you're talking to. Trace it. All right, so she's an aspiring media specialist. She works at McDonald's. All right, so let's come down here. And so she's a crew trainer at McDonald's. You reached out to her, she accepted you almost right away. All right, now, when you ask somebody what they do, 9 times out of 10, they're going to come back and they're going to ask you something about, on the same subject. What is their best feature? Okay, what do you do? Okay, so now, when you start a conversation with somebody, you always want to have an end result in mind. Obviously, you want to be talking about the business. She's a young girl who is just starting in her career. Now, she says she's interested in IT, but she really is open to other things. Now, what makes LinkedIn so powerful, more powerful than any other social network out there, the information you have on a profile. So notice she's been working for McDonald's and she's a crew trainer. She's a crew trainer. She likes, so how does she like her job? And she's doing it part-time. So basically, where you want to go with this, okay? To enter the publishing market, it's really interesting to say the least. Right? Having trouble getting a job. Now, go back and say, I see that you've been working at McDonald's for over 3 years, and you're training folks. What do you like about the job? Do you enjoy? How do you enjoy training people? See, your transition line, which you could use at any time. I mean, you could use it right now. Tracy, many students today. I mean, right now you could say it. Many students today, Tracy, who have graduated from college are struggling to find work. So they're turning to the internet to generate income until they can find a job. Or in some cases, they're turning to the internet to launch whole careers that they never thought of. What do you know about network marketing? Say that at any time. But the more you know about someone, the easier it is to take that script and kind of mold it into, make it fit the other person. Now, one other thing I want to mention, okay? I've been on LinkedIn for 3 months, so I'm getting used to the hang of things. You're an expert. You know all about LinkedIn. Hey, Tracy, you know, my friends call me the LinkedIn guru. If you need any help, if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Now, what is the best feature? The best feature is the ability to network and meet people. This is the best feature right here. So this should have been at the bottom ever since, okay? The best feature is not the notification indicator that lets you know when people are on. Okay, but this is all right. So what do you do? Okay, what do you do? I'm a student. Is she still working at Publix? Is she still working at McDonald's? Okay. See, that's what you want to find out. You want to find, hey, it's still working at McDonald's? And let's look at the other one, Claudia. Now Claudia is online right now. Got that green dot. Registered dental assistant. Aspiring dental treatment coordinator. you always look at their work history. So she started out in retail sales for 3.5 years. And then she jumps over to sales with AT&T for 7 months. And then she goes into banking. She was in banking for 9 years. And so after working in sales and banking for a long time, she becomes a chairside dental assistant. She's working in a dentist's office, and she's an intern. Been doing it for 3 months. The first question that you'd want to ask somebody like this is why? Now, understand, she's working as a chairside dental assistant as an intern who aspires to be a dental treatment coordinator. So what does a dental treatment coordinator do? Well, I know what they do, but you could ask her. So the first question's out of the box. I mean, you've got so many different ways to go. The first question you always want to ask is, well, what do you do? Because remember, people don't put on their profile what they want to talk about. But again, with the end in mind, where do we want this conversation to go? Okay, so she's been in sales. In fact, an interesting question would be why, if you were the assistant financial service, she worked for this place for 9 years. Why'd you leave? Cultivate a team environment. Why'd you leave? And why, of all the things that you could possibly do, why do you want to become a dental assistant? And by the way, dental assistants, let me just come over here for just a second and let's just put in dental assistant. A great category of prospects to look for. There's over 500,000. Let's look at the dental assistants that are looking for something else to do. You got 26,000. Now, the reason these are coming up for you this way, you can't see them, is because they're out of your network. Let's go to page 4. Okay? And now you're going to see a whole bunch. Now, some of these are people that are looking to work, looking to change jobs from being a dental assistant. All right? High turnover. Well, how do you like to spend your day in with your hand in the mouth of other people? Okay, so love the way you set up your profile. Let's connect. That was the end of May. So the beginning of June, you get back to her. So she's still trying to figure things out. So you look at her profile. Let's look at contact information. Well, she's got her email. We know she could put her birthday. But the reason you see the email is because you're connected to her. So here, when she says, I'm still trying to figure it out. So right here, this is where you can say, hey, Claudia, my friends call me the LinkedIn guru. You got any questions about LinkedIn, please reach out to me. I'll save you some time. What do you do? I'm a treatment coordinator for a very busy dental office. How about you? I mean, folks, this is so predictable. You ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what you do. So look at all the people that are on LinkedIn that as soon as you make a connection with them, they hit you with their sales pitch. They want to let you know what they do. Really, they want to let you know what they're selling right out of the box. Think about how basic, fundamental, and simple it is. Ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what you do. All right, so you came back the next day. Good morning. Now, depending upon, so for the last 26 years, I've been keeping the city of Philadelphia computers up and running, and now I have a growing internet business that's exploding because so many people want to make money on the internet from home. I expect to retire at the end of the year. Now, okay, so what prompted you to become a treatment coordinator? Now, she's not a treatment coordinator. She wants to become a treatment coordinator. Well, I had my own personal experience with the dentist. And it led me to change industries. I want to help people that felt the way I did, sitting in the dental office waiting for treatment and not understanding the bill. Okay. Had my own personal experience. What was the experience? What was the experience you had with the dentist that would cause you, motivate you to quit your job that you've worked at for 9.5 years? What would motivate you? And the other thing you got to think about is, how does her income, her salary, compare to when she was working at the bank to what she's doing now? Because they don't pay you very much money at the bank, but I guarantee you she's making less money as an intern. She's only been doing this for 3 months. So the dentist has convinced her, hey, take this job, be an intern, which just means she's making less money. And then once you understand how everything works, I'm going to make you lucky girl, I'm going to make you a dental treatment coordinator, which means in addition to be able to stick your hand in people's mouths, you get to answer the telephone. You get to schedule appointments. Wow. So, what's the personal experience? What happened? How does your income compare? Maybe she's dating the dentist. Okay? Money is definitely residing online for many. I've always been a 9-to-5 girl, never got interested, but much respect for those who have the drive. Now, I got to tell you, that answer here does not excite me, and it shouldn't excite you. You're not looking for somebody that's a 9-to-5 girl. That's not what you're looking for. So right here, you've got to make a decision. Don't you even want to keep talking to this girl? You know where this conversation is going to go. And you're talking to enough people to, hey, you know what? I don't want to talk to a 9-to-5 girl. Okay? But I never got interested in entrepreneurship, but much respect for those who have the drive. How were you affected? Well, she's online. She's online right now. Okay? She's online right now. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We could use the gift here. Okay, so let's grab this. Send it over. All right, so now let's ask her a question. We want to ask her an easy question. Okay? Okay, so the question is, curious about what you said. That you said. Okay? How does your salary or income for the dentist compare to at the bank? Pop that over. Now, I got to tell you, again, just on this little piece of information that we know about this girl, you shouldn't be talking to her. You should be talking to somebody else. You're not looking for somebody, a 9-to-5er. Okay? The sooner you can make that determination, stop talking to her, and start finding people that are not 9-to-5ers. Start talking to people who are ambitious. The sooner you learn to do that, the faster your business is going to grow. You cannot afford to spend time talking to people like this. Not when you have access to so many people. Come on. You're not on a desert island. You know, you've only got a limited number of people to talk to. The more selective you are. You don't have time to talk to somebody like this. All right? So we're going to pop out of your account. Time is priceless. Okay, so Catherine, I have an email from someone. I'm not interested in what he's involved with, but he has a lot of connection. Okay, so you don't have to respond. Just accept him as a connection. Now you're connected to his connection. You do not have to respond to everybody. As a matter of fact, you don't have to respond to anyone. Okay, so Jack wants to know, what criteria does one use to select the right people to ask to connect? And not everyone shows up with a clear statement. Good question, Jack. I'm going to answer that while I'm in James' account. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over first to James, and then Suzanne's got some action. Now remember, you've got all kinds of opportunities to talk to people. You got the people that you're connected to, okay? You've got people that looked at your profile, people that looked at your posts, people that are responding to all kinds of stuff up here. So now we're going to go to the message area. Okay, so he's an independent associate of prepaid legal. How's it working for you? So you reach out to him on Tuesday. And let me... Okay, that's what I thought, James. So he reached out to James. Sent him a connection request, okay? So you accepted. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? He didn't answer. Hi, James, how are you? And how long has he been doing this? 12 months. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's been doing it for 12 years. So while he's doing that, he's the general manager of this other company. He's been working here, wow. For 12 years, okay. All right, so now, again, so you knew him back, okay, so you knew him a long time ago. Okay, so really, in a situation like this is where you need to be thinking. He's been trying to build a prepaid legal business for 12 years. Now, what is the what is the, so he's the director in the company. Let me unmute you for just a second.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Director is the top permanent position. Once you hit director, you're there for life as long as you own a membership.
Okay. All right. So, okay, that was the question. So he made the top. Now, is there anything above director?
Oh yeah, there's senior director, which is a bonus position, and executive director goes all the way up to platinum, multiple platinums. But those are all earned positions on a monthly basis. So he's probably not doing very much.
Right. So he's kind of like at the bottom of the top level.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the question that you want to be asking yourself, okay, so he's been working for this company for 12 years. And he's also been working for prepaid for 12 years. So the question is, so what prompted you to get into network marketing? Some people get into network marketing because they like the products, then they realize there's an income opportunity attached to it. And some people get into network marketing because they want to replace their full-time job. All right? And there's a phenomenal, by the way, if we come over here and you go to our texting document, there is a textbook example. How to show another network marketer your business. Okay? Now he's talking to somebody right here who happens to be in another network marketing company, and we come to find out what are your goals, and is being a part of your network marketing company going to help you achieve those goals? And the answer was no. And so there you're in a position now to maybe suggest, nobody's telling you to stop taking the products. But if you got into network marketing because you want to quit your job, you want to do other things, honey, you need to be looking at something else. And in here, this is an example where, they were all over it. So that's kind of the direction you want to go with him. But we're looking to talk to, where is he? John. Now, okay, so John is, let's take a look at what you wanted to say to John. So now you're ready to talk about network marketing. So he has no experience. Okay? Now, you were going to say, let's see what you were going to say, to him. Now, he did get away. Wow.
I think that was one that we worked on, and there was another one below it.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So this is basically what. Wow.
Keep going now.
All right, this is the first one. Okay, this is the second.
Yeah, I think there's one below that. We went back.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So basically, this is the one we're looking at. Now, what I liked was a piece that you had up here, which was when I hear you say you have something in common. Okay? But the truth is that you and him have something in common. So if you come up here, you will see, number one, good morning, John. So as I've gotten to know you, I realize that you and I have a great deal in common. And you have the experience to literally become very successful in network marketing. Now, many professionals from the corporate world have replaced their 6- and 7-figure incomes working in network marketing. When they left the corporate world and started working with network marketing, they were able to jump to the top of a company very quickly because they had a passion for training, coaching, and leading people. you're interested in people and working with a company with culture and helping people advance is the common trait of all successful network marketers. We have to adjust this to fit the person. Now, so we don't even need this. Now, what is happening in the retail, many professionals in the retail industry are jumping into network marketing because that's the only opportunity they have to replace their income, and they're rising to the top of a company quickly because they're bringing people, dissatisfied retail people, into a company with them. So not only can you establish a new career, replace your income, and help so many people in retail and other fields that are screaming to escape corporate America. That's what network marketing can do for you. Now, historically, because he doesn't know anything about network marketing, so that's where we pull that script to be successful in network marketing, and we've got it in the book, but it's got to be modified. Well, we don't want to keep him waiting, okay? So I would stop there. Oh, here. Okay, so here. I would just say, would you like to know more? Your scripts, your questions, the comments that you have, it is a bag of potato chips, okay? You don't hand them the whole bag. You give them a little bit at a time. Would you like to know? Stop. Would you like to know more? He's going to say yes. He's going to say yes. Then, now I've got a system. All right. So that's kind of where that's where I would go with him. Okay. And what I'll do, James, is I'm recording this. So when I'm done, I'll send a copy to you, and you can just kind of go back in and pull out what I said, unless maybe you're already recording it. But that's kind of what I would do. So are you recording it yourself already? Okay, perfect. You're recording it. You're good to go. All right. So let's take a look at So Jack, what criteria do you use? And let me jump out of his account, jump into Suzanne, and then we'll hit Jack. Suzanne, we're not going to go into those conversations here in a public setting. Okay? I'm not going to go into those in a public setting. We have to, okay? So I'm going to jump out of your account, and we're going to jump back into Jack. So the question is, how do you select the right person to connect with? Because you've got access up here to millions of people. So first, you have to think about what professions would naturally be attracted to your business. Because we could come up here and there are roughly 40 or 50 million people that clearly say they're looking for work, they're looking for a job. So you want to find somebody that clearly could get excited about the company. Now, you could go on any social network and you could find customers. Customers have to be passionate about the product. So if you're in the beauty world and you've got anti-aging products, not everybody's going to be interested in cosmetics and that field. Nutrition, not everybody's interested in nutrition. People, beauty, wellness, or beauty, you've got esthetician, you got anybody connected in the beauty world. Health and wellness products, you got everybody should be interested in that. But then you got people in that world that are also have networks, personal trainers, fitness instructors, nutritionists, athletes. But you're not looking for customers. You're looking for somebody that's looking for a business opportunity that would naturally be attracted to your company and the products. You're looking for somebody that wants a business opportunity, but business builders have to become customers, have to get passionate about the products themselves, or they can't market and promote something with integrity if they can't become excited about it too. So when we come up here and we look for people, I mean, we have salespeople on LinkedIn. You got 59 million. We could go salespeople who are looking for an opportunity, and you got 2.3 million. Again, they've got to get passionate about the product. So if we just went down here and we looked, okay, so she is in Deerfield, Illinois. She's looking for new opportunity. Now, we can scroll down and we could see she's a waitress. And so according to this, we don't know how active she is. So for all we know, she created this profile, looking for a job. She hasn't been back. Okay. So she's been in the restaurant industry. Now, that's why we want to use Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator will show you who's active and who's current quicker. So the deal is, we're looking at sales. Now, in addition to liking to sell, we're looking for people that have large circles of influence. So if we did sales trainer looking, this is one of a gazillion different categories. Got 104,000 sales trainers. All right. So now, we don't want to take a lot of time trying to determine from this whether or not they're prospects. The only thing we care about is, are they active? And so not everyone shows up with a clear statement or desire that they want to make a change. That's a given. So what you're going to do is, the only thing that you want to do is you want to look to see how active they are. and then you send them a connection request. And the more active they are, the more information they give you, the greater the probability that they're going to turn around. And this was just one example. You know, Jack, in our next coaching session, we'll go into detail. So, folks, here's the deal, okay? Unlimited access to people. You could talk to as many people as you want in a daily basis, but because so many network marketers are jumping on LinkedIn, and they are right out of the gate. There's no hello, how are you? No. As soon as they accept you, they slam you with their promotion, and that's the reason why LinkedIn is changing everything, because they've got to protect the people on LinkedIn that know how to act, that know how to behave. I invite all of you, join me in our current boot camp. This one's going to be a record breaker, folks. Join me in our boot camp. It's just started, and we'll show you how to connect with the right people. We'll show you how to qualify them, and we'll show you how to not only bring people into your business, but we'll show you how to train them to train their team.